Topics already that we covered. What is federalism? The key features. What makes India a federal country? Today's discussion is all about how is federalism practiced. To practice federalism, constitutional provisions are necessary for the success of federalism, but these are not sufficient. If the federal experiment has succeeded in India, it is not merely because of the clearly laid out constitutional provinces. But the real success of federalism in India can be attributed to the nature of democratic politics in our India. To practice federalism in India, India faced challenges, right? Indian politics, a number of challenges were faced. And the first one is formation of states on the basis of language. The creation of linguistic states was the first and major test for the democratic politics in our country. If you see the Indian map, so of India, when it began in journey as a democratic in 1947 and that of 2006, you will be surprised by the extent of changes. Many old states have vanished and many new states have been created. Areas, boundaries and named of the states have been changed. The second challenge was language policy was a major challenge. Hindi was made the official language, right? So there were number of languages and dialects in India, but official language Hindi was made. And some states were created not the basis of language but the recognized different based on culture, ethnicity और geography. जैसे बहुत सारे लोग जो लिंग्विस्टिक थे, जो एक ही लैंग्वेज से बात करते थे, तो वो सारे लोग इकट्ठे रहे, एक जगह में रहे, इस तरह से स्टेट को डिवीजन किया जा रहा था. The second test for Indian Federation is the language policy. Our constitution did not give the status of national language to any one language. Hindi was identified as the official language, but Hindi is the mother tongue of many, about 40% of Indians. Therefore, there was many safeguards to protect other languages. Besides Hindi, there are 21 other languages recognized as the scheduled languages by the constitution, and some other languages which remained, that's called non-scheduled languages. Another point that we are going to discuss is center and state relations. Center and state relations, we can see here that after 1947 India had a same ruling party for a long period of time. So that ruling party, so you might know about that. The first is Indian National Congress or Congress Party, which ruled for several years. And here you can see that the restructure, this center-state relation is one more way in which federalism has been strengthened in practice. And the constitutional arrangements for sharing power work in reality depends to the large extent on how the ruling parties and leaders follow these arrangements. For a long time, the same party ruled both at the center and in most of the states. This meant that the state governments did not exercise their rights as autonomous federal units. As in, when the ruling party at the state level was different, the parties that ruled at the center tried to undermine the power of the states. In those days, the central government would often misuse the constitution to dismiss the state governments that were controlled by rival parties or opposition parties. This undermined the spirit of federalism. But after 1990s or after 1989, due to multi-party system or coalition government was formed, then this made India a strong federal country. Right? Okay, thank you for today. And next we will study another topic. Till then, be safe, be at home. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, how all are you? Welcome to the Sudhi Sir class, and I request everybody to suggest me and comment about the videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for everything.